welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for Aquarius for new love. So let's call in spirit with some wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Aquarius. We're going to use a couple of different tarot decks today, and we'll finish it off with one of my favorites, the Magic 8-Ball deck. So make sure you've come up with 3 yes or no questions by the end of the reading. That'll help me make this general reading a little bit more personal for you. All right, let's start off with the Black Tarot, one of my favorites. A little bit darker with the art, but it's just, I don't know, I'm super drawn to it. So, especially with the air signs, I love how it looks with the board that I made for you guys. All right, what do we have for Aquarius today, please? For new love. Ooh, I like that. So we've got the Empress and the 8 of Spheres. In the Black Tarot, the 8 of Spheres would be the 8 of Pentacles, and that is generally somebody who is working towards a goal or working really hard on a craft. So Aquarius, what I see with a combination here is that we've got somebody who's really creative. And while the Empress can sometimes be more of like a mother vibe and less of like the creative, like it really obviously depends on who we're reading for. I think because we've got the 8 of Spheres here, or the 8 of Pentacles, this is giving me more of a professional or a career vibe. So we could be looking at an Aquarius here who has like their own business. Maybe you make jewelry, or I don't know. I can't help but think of the artist example, like friends that I know, right? Like Sophie who makes candles and Nell who paints like I do. So something along those lines, but there's kind of a positive feeling I have here in terms of an ambition that's going to go well. And what I think this is that doing really well with the career, or really like diving full force into this creative endeavor, is what brings the King of Wands, the new love. Spirit does so good with that kind of thing when I am trying to do like a little segue or an intro. All right, so we could literally be talking about a fire sign here with the King of Wands. However, it could also be that we're talking about another creative individual, because the suit of Wands is also going to be the suit that aligns the most with creative people, and there's a passion, right, that runs through the fire signs, and that's something that, you know, is easy to see as kind of like a catalyst for people who are artistic. But I don't remember if I've actually shown you the card yet. This is the King of Wands. So I think this King of Wands is already interested in this Empress. So it could be for some of you that you have yet to meet, but I think for the large majority of you, there's already some like flirtation or like some sexual tension that you could cut with a knife. All right, let's see. So we have the 3 of Swords and the Page of Wands. So we may have a third-party situation here, but I don't get it in the negative light. I don't see like, you know, this King of Wands is already in a relationship, but he's going after this Empress. I see it more as this Empress is going to have a choice. So I would bet money that we're going to see the Lovers come out, or possibly more like the 2 of Swords, but I think the Lovers is going to be where my money lies. So here we have the Page of Wands and the 3 of Swords. The Page of Wands, by the way, is the card that speaks of good news to me. So that's why I look at this 3 of Swords slightly differently, right? Not to mention, look at how similar these are. Obviously both from the Wands family, but it really does seem to me like what this good news is you have options. And probably are stoked on both. You know, it's not like one of those things where you're like, oh, yeah, Billy does have a thing for me, but I hate him. It's not one of those. Lots of fire energy here, so I think there's either a lot of passion or actually an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius involved. Here we have the Seven of Wands, which speaks of feeling like you have to defend yourself, like maybe you're by yourself, but it can also speak to divine protection. So I'm kind of getting that there's like kind of a division here, okay? So for some people, the Seven of Wands is speaking of rejection is protection. So you may be in your like harvest season, right? You've planted really good seeds, you've been a good person, and you're seeing some blessings come through, and maybe say you have 3 coming your way. You might see that with this Seven of Wands, that something you used to want is no longer fitting, right? It's not something that you want anymore because you've changed, you've leveled up, you're the Empress. And that somewhere along the lines, rejection played a part in making that more obvious to you. But the Seven of Wands could also mean that somebody feels like they have to protect what they already think is theirs. So this Empress could already be in like a half-see relationship, you know, like we're not really official yet, but we know where this is going kind of thing. And then that person is feeling like they have to defend their territory. All right, so next we've got the Three of Spheres and Justice in the reverse. So I think this Empress has had to deal with some gossip that wasn't true, or just like some general hate. So we've got the Three of Spheres, which is Pentacles, and Justice in the reverse. So things were being said, or there was a perception here that was put out there by individuals that knew better. And I get the feeling that that's made this Empress level up or made her stronger. What's going on, Stewie? All right, and then we've got the 10 of Spears and the 5 of Spears. So we also have quite a lot of earth energy here. We might have somebody that has Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in their chart. With this combination, I'm seeing kind of an emphasis placed on stability and money. I think there might have been somebody in this equation that was a little bit too focused on their career or their money to really have time to dedicate to a relationship, and as a result, maybe we went no contact, or there's been like a little bit of a falling out or a distance in between the two of you. Even though there was like kind of an obvious attraction. Just wasn't the right timing, right? That's why we have the 7 of Wands here. All right, and then we have the Hanged Man and the Page of Spheres. So basically, Aquarius, you're going to have to use your discernment to determine between these choices which is the one that is more likely to be long-term or offer the stability, the kind of thing that you know you're looking for. Make sure that you're not taking an offer that you're seeing for what you want it to be instead of seeing for what it is. Be very discerning, please. Okay, we're gonna hop over to my newest deck, the Tarot de la Nuit. Totally saying it wrong, right, guys? I swear. All right. Okay, so it looks like we had somebody making an effort here. Maybe a jealous feminine, because we've got Seven of Cups and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's a pretty killer combo, and not in a good way, you guys. So remember I was talking about, I get kind of the vibe that there was like some gossip or negative attention. It's really looking like it's just flat out like jealousy. And what we have here is, see this Seven of Cups card? We've got a feminine energy sitting in front of the moon. So I think what we've got is somebody who wanted to confuse this Empress energy with options so that they wouldn't choose, or that she wouldn't choose, this King of Wands. This Queen of Swords in the reverse already has something with this King of Wands, or thinks that she should, and she sees that there's an attraction here between the two of you. The Queen of Swords in the upright is, known for intelligence or logic, honesty. Boundaries is a big word for me when I think of the Queen of Swords. But when we're talking about the Queen of Swords in reverse, we're talking about somebody who uses their intellect to manipulate. Hey, that's not for you. Sorry, I've got a crazy cat. All right, he likes to go face first into the garbage, which is inadvisable to say the least. So the fact that we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse along with the Justice in the reverse is what's really cluing me in, or making me feel like we've got a feminine energy here who is trying to manipulate and confuse the facts to try to keep two people apart. All right. What a nasty little one, huh? But don't worry, the truth will always out. All right, tell me more about the Ten of Spheres, please. Tell me more about the Five of Spheres. So if you're new to my channel, I do this thing called Hidden Energy when cards flip over but do not fall out. So for Hidden Energy, we've got the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. We already had the Three of Swords come out at the beginning. So there's someone here who feels like this is a major betrayal, and I'm leaning towards this Queen of Swords. She feels entitled to this King of Wands. Oops. And there may have already been a third-party situation between the two of them, or like a history, basically. And then what we had come out here is the Seven of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. So 10 of Spheres being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles is talking about somebody getting success and generational wealth because of the hard work that they've put in. So this is somebody who deserves to be successful, right? And then with the Eight of Wands, this is somebody who's taking action. This is somebody who's communicating. This is opening back up a connection that had gone dormant, because it's clarifying the Five of Spheres, which means being left out in the cold. I'm going to get one more here to finish this out. And then we've got Knight of Cups and Death, clarifying the Hanged Man and Page of Spheres. This is telling me that we've got somebody here who has a desire to make an apology or make an offer of love. It could be both, but there's a fear here of the offer not being accepted. And do you see how the Death character is wearing a mask? This person is scared to show the true them. That's the real change, right? It's not a change in the sense that you're not changing who you are, but it's a change in the sense that you're actually showing somebody who you actually are. So this person keeps their feelings kind of, close to the chest. All right, so I'm going to pull just a couple of Kipper for you here. And then we'll end with the Magic 8 Ball. So make sure you've got 3 of those yes or no questions. I always like to give the example question of, will Billy kiss me? Because I'm a big nerd. All right, what else do we have for Aquarius, please? Tell us more about this new love. 3 cards about the new love, please. 3 cards about the new love for Aquarius, please. So what I have here is gift, child, mature man, and official person. It's a double. So with the gift and the child, there's a couple of different ways to read that. I see there's a possibility here that for some of you, you've been really hoping to find a way to start a family, but it's been difficult to find a partner that you feel like you could be comfortable doing that with. And because you have, I mean, you're an Empress, right? So you've leveled up. You've got good karma on your side. So if this is something that you're interested in, this is something that is in your future. If, however, that's not really something that resonates with you, it could be that the alternative is more in alignment there for you. The gift that I see here is also just like a return to like that innocence that you can have in a love relationship where you're able to dismiss the fears and the memories of betrayals and the burdens and all the bullshit and just look at that as a gift. So like a childhood type, I don't know, refreshing like innocence, right? So very good things. And then with regards to the mature man and the official person, telling you about this new love, this is telling me this is somebody who is on your level. I didn't see the Emperor come out, however, with the King of Wands, I'm thinking we're talking about somebody here who's like literally on fire, right? I think this person is closing in on the leveling up to the Emperor status. So what we have here is mature man next to official person. And that makes me feel like there's someone here who already has the makings within, but they are upgrading or like progressing, right, to this official level. So to me, this official person, that's like the Emperor. So very exciting. And then the other one that fell out was main female, and that's giving me vibes that this person isn't the kind of person that's willing to entertain like the juggling or the infidelity. There's a focus on one female for this male, which is exciting. So I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Now, if you're ready with those yes or no questions, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you. So for Aquarius, what do we have for answer number 1, please? Ask a different question. Sometimes the Magic 8 Ball is an asshole. This, I would say, type of answer comes out when there are too many variables to figure out the answer to your question. So it's entirely possible that you were asking, am I going to end up marrying this person? Well, you know, you might have like a year or 2 to figure that out, and everybody's got free will. So we got to figure that out. Question 2, you're having a laugh. Okay, so I think that's a not so polite way to say no. Kind of gives me British vibes, which I do have to acknowledge. Hi everyone in the UK, I appreciate that you're watching me even though I have this ridiculous American accent. And I love Geordie Shore. If anyone knows how I can watch it, tell me in the comments. Like legit, I would give you a free reading. All right. In no way. I shouldn't laugh. Okay, that's kind of a rough go, you guys. We didn't get a yes here. But remember, we have an ask a different question here. I hope these were good answers for you, but it's important we keep in mind that everybody's got free will. Things can change on a dime, so remember to just check in with your intuition, right? You've got the ability to read your gut, and some of us do better at listening to that than others, and I hope you're getting better at it. All right, I hope that reading was helpful for you, Aquarius. Thank you, as always, for the support, and have a wonderful rest of your day.